I'll be honest, I miss this level of blood and gore in original Dragon Ball Z. And I wish Dragon Ball Super would have the balls to do the same.
Prepare yourself, Dan Saiyan.
If you are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way you never miss an upload. In yesterday's video, we covered the first part of this Dragon Ball fan manga, Raditz dodges the Sepcial Beam Cannon. So if you have not seen that first part, I'm going to give you a minute here. I'm going to leave a link to it in the description below and the top comment. Go ahead and check it out and then come back to this video, because right now we are getting to some spoiler territory and we are jumping in to the second part, the finale, so to speak. Alright, last time on Dragon Ball fan manga, Raditz had Piccolo dead to rights, but Piccolo uses his regrowth ability and grows his arm right back and uses it as a knife to stab Raditz in his already gaping wound, mortally or even more mortally wounding him and getting him off of him, which is probably the most important part. Raditz is now completely defeated because he cannot move really off the ground. He is basically stuck and he is at Piccolo's very short mercy. And that's when Piccolo gloats and tells Raditz that he's not going to stay dead for long. If you think Goku's gone, he is not gone. His friends are going to bring him back, because on this planet we have a way, a method to defeat death. And you can just see the shock and despair on Raditz's face right here. I love it. And that is when Goku's friends show up. We got Krillin, Master Roshi, and Bulma in an underrated outfit, if I do say so myself. They come to the battlefield just to see Goku lying there with a gigantic gaping hole where his heart should be, and Raditz on the ground. Piccolo's the only one still standing, and that's when he finishes telling Raditz that once they gather their Dragon Balls, they're just gonna wish Goku back to life. So you really didn't do anything here, and you threw away your life for nothing. But that's when we get to what we already know, and that is that Vegeta and Nappa are listening to everything that Raditz is saying and doing and going around him. They are listening to it all, so they know now about the Dragon Balls. And that's when Raditz tells them that, listen, we could do this. We can gather all the 7 Dragon Balls. You guys can come down, gather all of them, then wish me and Kakarot back to life. That way I come back to life, another one of our numbers comes back to life, and we can kind of bring him into our little operation. That way we have strength in numbers and conquer this planet and sell it to the highest bidder. And that's when Vegeta basically says he's not on board. He very predictably tells him to go die. Somehow Raditz is just shocked by all this, and Nappa is the only one like speaking reason here. He's like, Vegeta, you sure you want to do that? I mean, there aren't a lot of us left. We can wish Raditz back and his brother, and we'd have strength in numbers. Plus, this planet, if it's got Dragon Balls, it's got wish orbs, then we should go check it out. And Vegeta's like, of course we're gonna go check it out. I'm not gonna take the fact that there are Dragon Balls or wishes that can be granted lightly, but to use these magical orbs to wish back 2 lowly Saiyans, it just sickens him. It turns his stomach. And then Raditz starts yelling into his mic that you're really not gonna come here and help me, alerting Piccolo that he's talking to somebody. And I was gonna say, this is my favorite panel, and if you guys can guess why this is my favorite panel, I will give you guys a cookie. Give me 1 second. Alright, I'm gonna leave it up for just a split second here. Look at it carefully. Why is this my favorite panel? No answers? Maybe some of you got the right answer. I don't know. I'll know once the video's over. I can go in the comment section and look. But the reason this is my favorite panel is because of Vegeta. Vegeta has his tail unwrapped. We don't really get to see that in the Saiyan saga, except for when he actually is in the middle of fighting. He's about to go into his Zara state. He doesn't just hang around with his tail dragging behind him. He's got it wrapped around his waist, and in this clip he has it around him, and he just looks so, I don't know, he looks adorable. Okay, I'm just gonna say it right now, he looks adorable in this shot, and I love every minute of it. I think he should do this more often. I would love to see mods and stuff do this for the Dragon Ball games that have him in it. But yeah, Vegeta, Scouter Vegeta with the tail, awesome. And I'm going to give you guys all a cookie because probably one of you guys got it anyway. So anyway, back to the manga. And that's when Piccolo realizes that there are more Saiyans. Raditz was talking about having 2 associates with him, and that's probably who he's talking to. And Piccolo figures this out, and he's about to completely murk and destroy what's left of Raditz. And I like this because Piccolo, it's kind of hard to tell in Dragon Ball Super, but Piccolo is a main character, especially in Dragon Ball Z. He has a lot of moments to shine. He is very useful, and he is extremely smart. And in Dragon Ball Super, he's just wasted as a babysitter, and it kind of sucks. I definitely appreciate all this Piccolo love that we're seeing here in this fan manga. But before Piccolo can kill him, Master Roshi is the one actually that ends up stopping him and telling him, why don't we just keep him alive? That way we can actually ask him and interrogate him, ask him questions about his allies who seem to have left him here. And then Piccolo just flips the fuck out on Roshi, scaring him. And Piccolo, look at his fangs. Like, he actually looks like a demon in here. It looks pretty scary, honestly. If you saw Piccolo in real life, you'd probably be like, damn, what is this green demon that's walking around the earth? And that's when Roshi tries to make a little bit more sense that Goku spared Piccolo's life, Piccolo saved the earth. Look, Raditz can actually turn for the better. And then Piccolo's still on that, I only spared the earth, or saved the earth because I am going to conquer it, which, you know, obviously kind of falls on deaf ears at this point. And then Goku speaks up. Goku also asks Piccolo to spare Raditz's life because he admires his strength and he admires him. He's obviously his brother and he wants to fight him again. Piccolo is like, I am not going to honor your dying wish. You really think that I'm an ally or something, stating that his friends are going to have Goku back in a few days. So really, he's not really dying. Master Roshi is like, in a few days when Goku comes back, he's still going to be gravely injured. And by that point, you guys can take him out really easily if he gets out of line. And Raditz is thinking about that Kakarot doesn't want him to die. His brother does not want him to die. And then he thinks about Nappa and Vegeta, who abandoned him there, and he's like, but they don't give a shit about me. And that's when Raditz just flips the fuck out. And here's where we get like the real gist of the artwork that we're seeing here. And I will link to the Twitter account of where you can read this Dragon Ball fan manga for yourself, and the Patreon if you want to support it, in the description and the top comment as well. But guys, this artwork is just phenomenal, and Raditz is just screaming in rage because he's so pissed off that the people that he's gonna conquer and he thinks are weaklings are trying to spare his life, while his strong buddies want him to just lay there and die. So Raditz ends up yelling, and you can see Nappa probably wasn't completely on board with this plan, but Vegeta's just smiling because they don't give a fuck. Because early Saiyan Saga Vegeta is even more of an asshole than Frieza Vegeta or Cell Vegeta. And Raditz just basically screams himself to blackout, and he blacks the fuck out and wakes up in what looks like to be a hospital bed, and he is all bandaged up. And that is the end of as far as this Dragon Ball fan manga has gotten. That's why I'm telling you guys, go support the Patreon, go support the Twitter account, follow them, follow JS Candy, follow his Patreon, because there is more to come. What I would like to see, there are a lot of Dragon Ball fan mangas that want Raditz to turn good, but I would like to see more of an emphasis on who is actually going to bring Raditz physically over, like who is going to actually bring him to the light side, because Goku's dead, so Goku's not going to be there for a few days or however long it's going to take. And then we have, you know, basically just Bulma and Master Roshi. I mean, I think if a female of some kind pulled him to the lighter side, that would be the most interesting route to take, similar to how Dragon Ball R&R did it with Launch. I think that would be pretty believable, but in the end of the day, I want to see more of this because it's just such a pretty Dragon Ball fan manga. Good job, kudos to the author and the creator. And if you made it to this point of the video, you are now part of the hashtag End a Video Squad. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Make sure to drop that comment with that hashtag for a chance to be featured in my next video. Today I'm going to be responding to It's Zubbies. I wake up in the middle of the night to see this, and let me just say thank you. No, thank you. I appreciate it wholeheartedly. Thank you for supporting the channel and supporting it in the middle of the night. It's awesome. I need all the views I can get. This is going to be BlackScape signing off. Take care, guys.